Seton, you got a poll question for me today.
I sure do, Dan.
All righty.
Who gets into the college football playoff, an undefeated TCU or a one-loss Tennessee?
I'm going to say a one-loss Tennessee. I mean, okay, TCU has Baylor coming up this weekend. And what are they, a 2.5-point favorite here? They were an underdog against Texas. They did beat Texas.
Shaky.
It's weird how Vegas doesn't, they don't have any favoritism here. They just look at what's the game going to be? How's this going to play out? TCU favored by 2.5. And that's at Baylor. College football has a way of sorting itself out where you go, wow, do they want that team in there? I don't think they want TCU in there. Great story. Done well. Done everything that you want. We love an underdog. In college football, you like an underdog for a little while. It's like March Madness. Oh, man, George Mason, they're awesome. Butler, we love them. And then you go, yeah, but we don't want them to play for a national title. We want the Blue Bloods to come in. That's sort of the way we are with college football. When we go to 12 teams, then you're going to have one or two of those outliers. Cincinnati, I thought, belonged in the Final Four. They had a ton of talent, some of that talent on display in the NFL, and I thought that they were a quality team. I go back a couple of years, Connecticut. Connecticut was playing in a bowl game, probably not worthy of that bowl game. Hawaii was in a bowl game, a big bowl game. There's certain times where you see a school rewarded, but it's not going to be pretty. And I don't know how good TCU is, other than they've done exactly what we want them to do. Win. No matter who it's against, you win. You play poorly, you still win. That's what we want. Tennessee, to me, would be a better team, and they look at TV ratings. Once again, it's a TV show. They want you to have a lot of people watching this. They want a fan base that travels. You want to have the stands packed. Maybe TCU brings a great crowd. I know Tennessee will, but I would say a one-loss Tennessee over TCU. If TCU goes undefeated, probably so. Yes, Marv.
If the quarterback from TCU was at Tennessee or Georgia, would he be getting more love for the Heisman?
If he's at Georgia, yes. Yes, absolutely. But those are great numbers. But you start to look at college football. It's hard to not have great numbers. If you're a good quarterback, maybe a very good quarterback, you're going to have, 34 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Just the way the game is now. Offense is so far ahead of the defense, certainly when it comes to college, that you're not going to have that parity that you have in the NFL. But, Hendon Hooker's been awesome. It's just, is that going to be enough to win the Heisman Trophy? Because C.J. Stroud, when's the last time you go, God, did you watch him play? We haven't had one of those moments yet, have we? We have with Hendon Hooker, and that's an offense that's going to continue to pile on points because they want to get style points here. They want you to notice, oh, my God, they put up 62. Yeah, Marv.
Should any of the wide receivers from Ohio State be getting more love for the Heisman? Because that's what it seems like. Like Justin Fields, look, you had some NFL-level wide receivers.
They got too many receivers. I mean, I guess you have to fall back and give it to the quarterback. And C.J. Stroud is a great quarterback, but I don't know if he's had that moment yet. And that's why I said Caleb Williams at USC, I would keep an eye on because you've got UCLA, Notre Dame, and then you'll have the Pac-12 title game. That's a chance to showcase, and if you continue to win and you have only one loss there, could they sneak in there? Yeah, Paul.
I think a couple things hurt TCU. Like they're not this cute, fuzzy little football team that came from nowhere. The past 25 years, they've been in the Fiesta Bowl, and as a while back, they've been in the Rose Bowl. They usually win 10 games. The past 3 or 4 years have been down with Gary Patterson.
Yeah.
Sonny Dykes took over, but they're 10-0, but they're not some come-from-nowhere program that's like Cincinnati was more come-from-nowhere last year. They're known as a basketball school. And the other thing I think hurts TCU is the Big 12 is a little bit down perception-wise.
Well, we don't know who's in the Big 12 anymore.
Yeah, the 2 heavyweights are leaving.
It's like, wait, is Texas, are they still in the Big 12? Oh, they're going to be in the SEC next year? We're not quite sure.